So, Tom Brady was asked, who is the biggest threat currently to Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs? And, I care more about Tom's responses than many other analysts because many other analysts, I feel like, don't have the experience that Tom has, being the GOAT and all, greatest quarterback of all time. So, let's listen to what he has to say, and I'll give my thoughts and opinions afterward of what he had to say. Roll it.
The number one threat to the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC is home.
I would say all those teams are going to be tough. I think it's still the Bills or the Bengals just because I think the quarterback play.
The Bills and the Bengals more than the Ravens?
They're right up there.
Okay.
But I would say, and they're exceptional. The Ravens have to, I think, be more successful in the postseason for me to feel like, okay, they're right there. The Bengals have made it to the Super Bowl. Okay. The Bills have been in championship games.
That's right. It's got a 3-1 record against Patrick Mahomes.
Listen, right? Okay, this is difficult because this is not a hate Bills video, but Tom, they've been in one championship and they almost won. Let's say they almost won. Really great ending of the game, but they've been to one championship, and the Bills also do not have the. You know what? Let me double check this. I hope I'm wrong because I love to go into the Lamar Jackson playoff, conversation. It's my favorite thing to do, but I don't think I'm wrong here. I'm gonna double check. Okay, so he's currently 5-5 in the playoffs. Okay. He's currently 5-5 in the playoffs. He made it to the AFC Championship game in 2020. Other than that, it looks like he was a divisional round guy nonetheless. So 5-5 is still, somewhat respectable. And I do love how, first off, the person who posted that original clip, by the way, was a Ravens fan who posted it. They're trying to say, oh, look, even Tom Brady knows the Ravens are absolutely amazing. He's kind of trashing the Ratbirds in a way by saying that, the Ravens could be, but they just don't do good in the playoffs. And yeah, it's a Lamar Jackson-esque type of mentality. 2-4 in the playoffs, got to the championship game last year. Shout out to them for that. But obviously lost because they didn't want to run the ball. They wanted to throw the ball with, Lamar Jackson. Didn't work out in the end. Zay Flower fumbled the ball, right? I will agree. I think 100% the biggest, team that is the biggest threat to Patrick Mahomes is obviously the Bengals. That's not a question. Okay, I mean, at the end of the day, you could say all these other teams who beat Patrick Mahomes in the AFC Championship game. Josh Allen lost, Joe Burrow won. Who almost won a second time versus Patrick Mahomes? Joe Burrow, right? So, at the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to. But outside of the Bengals, I feel like, in my opinion, even with the Ratbirds having a choke artist at quarterback in the playoffs, I still feel like the Ratbirds are a bigger threat than the Bills. And this is not a Bills hate video. I think the Bills are a great team. I would love to see them go way farther than the freaking Ratbirds. 100%. There's not even a question on God's green earth when it comes to this. My problem is, I think, team-wise, the Ratbirds are better built to go for a playoff run than Josh Allen is with the Bills. Who do I trust more in the playoffs? Probably Josh Allen. But who do I trust more team-wise, as in defense, offense, running back, obviously now Derrick Henry? I probably trust the Ratbirds to go farther than the Bills. And, again, it's not a shot at the Bills. I think the Bills are a great team. I'm actually surprised Tom put him in the conversation here. Obviously, he did because, you look at the best quarterbacks in the NFL. You got number 1, you got Joe. You got number 2, Patrick. Number 3, Josh Allen. And arguably number 4 would be Lamar Jackson. So, I understand, the mentality. But I think, realistically speaking, right now at this moment in time, because Patrick owns Josh Allen in the playoffs. He also owns Lamar Jackson, so that's kind of funny. But he owns both of those quarterbacks in the playoffs. So I think it really comes down to, but he really, like, the regular season, Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, they're great against the Chiefs. Absolutely great against the Chiefs. Playoffs, just not at all. Joe's the only one who's actually great against in the playoffs. And by the way, for those who are going to ask, Joe Burrow's playoff record is currently 5-2. So we have 5-5, 5-2 for Joe, and a 2-4 record. Was that Mr. Lamar? 2-4. Yeah, there you go. There you go, big boy. Anyway, so it is what it is, you know. I definitely agree with Brady here, and I'll be excited to see how the season goes, but I think the GOAT knows what he's talking about. I just think the fact that he thinks, I don't know. It's again, like I said, I'm so undecided about, like, so kind of in between when it comes to, like, the situation with obviously Josh Allen, whether or not he should be on that list or not of teams that could, you know, take down, what's his name, Patrick Mahomes. But at the same time, I'm so undecided because, like, Josh Allen's such a good quarterback. He's such an amazing quarterback. He has all the intangibles to do it. And I don't think he's not clutch. I think what happens is Josh Allen is a very good, very gifted mobile quarterback / he can throw the ball very well. But I think sometimes or occasionally he'll throw some ducks. But I think he's a better thrower than most quarterbacks, if not almost all quarterbacks in the NFL. He has more of a cannon than any other quarterback in the NFL. Again, this is not a hate Josh Allen video. But it's just like when I hear Tom say that, I'm like, Tom, I don't know if I completely agree with putting Allen and the Bills up there. The Bills lost to us in the playoffs and then had a whole entire 12-month crying fest about it. So, yeah, I'm kind of iffy about it. But you know what? Whatever. I think the Bills are definitely a team where, I guess with choking more, I trust the Bills not to choke more than I trust the Ratbirds not to choke. And I think I trust Josh Allen more than I trust Lamar Jackson. I just think Lamar Jackson, he's a playoff choke, man. And honestly, there's a lot of playoff chokes right now in the NFL. Tua's a playoff choke. CJ Stroud, I don't think you could consider him a playoff choke yet. I think CJ Stroud's going to be amazing. But Deshaun Watson, yeah, playoff choke. Like, again, there's just really is so many quarterbacks in the NFL. But we still got Joseph, and that's all that matters. I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep in mind, we'll be live tonight at 7:30 EST for the game. Who dey?